Hi, it's Claire Nielsen, vlog 45, Faith Walk Over 50. Today is the 18th of June, so it's just under a month since my last vlog. I just wanted to kind of share what's going on and where the next part of this journey seems to be taking me. And when I say taking me, I don't mean going somewhere physically different. I mean a different path is probably how I would describe it. So since I've been this year, I've been kind of going, Lord, what do you want me to do? Because I've been selling stuff, selling belongings here, selling my own clothes. I acquired quite a lot of clothes last year when you could actually get in charity shops, and so selling those kind of things, and still solvent, still surviving, in spite of how a bit of a rocky road that can feel at times, but kind of going, Lord, what do you want me to do? And I've been consistently getting a sense that it's not about getting a job, and what I get a sense of is him saying to me effectively, you've got a lot of resources around you, Claire, they've got to go somehow, sell them. And so that's been what's been going on, but that comes to an end, and also people have been saying to me about you need contact with people, Claire, because I've started volunteering again. Bear in mind I was down in Devon for 6 months involved with a project, the Freedom Centre down there, and working with homeless and people with addiction issues and that kind of thing. And anyway, but I managed to find a project very similar to that in Mansfield. Quite amazing. It's almost like a mini version of it. So that the ethics and the principles in the way that they want to help people operate slightly differently, but pretty much the same kind of thing, which was amazing. So I now volunteer there on a Friday, but it's still like, so that's given me some contact. But what do you want me to do? And then a couple of weeks ago, what kind of happened was my toilet blocked, and having tried to fix it and tried to unblock it for a couple of days, somebody suggested to me that I lift the manhole covers, and when I lifted the manhole covers, I realised I had a bigger issue, and anyway, so I was given instructions as to how to clear it, and I'm kind of thinking, I can do this, I can do most things. You just have to tell me what to do, and so actually, I think longer term, I'd certainly like to do kind of just those kind of handy woman jobs, those kind of things for people, because I can do those sort of things. But that maybe not be what I'm supposed to do exactly now. So I've been talking to God about it, and he's going, but what can you do now, Claire? And it was, and then I was also prompted to think about, what do I want to do? And that's been so hard for me to know what I want to do, because in my case, I've chosen to be submitted to what God wants me to do, what the Lord wants me to do. So that means, in many ways, I don't pursue, I don't even think about what I really want to do, because what I want to do is what He wants to do. So having that kind of choice thing is quite tough for me. So anyway, I thought about sewing, because I can sew, and I ended up, as it happens, getting a test to do some. I've got a machine test. It was supposed to be on the 28th of this month, to do just sewing in labels, for 12 weeks work, and but in the meantime. And I, for quite a long part of my walk, there's been like this element of you're looking for what was termed to me as the right-hand door. So there's an option to do the religious thing. There's an option to go into the world and earn there, but that I would always be kind of at the back of the queue, and that's not really there's something about that for me that isn't quite right, or to do what the Lord's leading me to and what the Lord is actually opening a door for me to do. And he's been showing me that effectively me living here for the last nearly 18 months now is part of what being through that right-hand door is about. I'm being provided for to live here in spite of everything. And that's a right-hand door choice. But what's the next right-hand door choice? And I kind of I went round to see my neighbours and I was asking them about if they'd heard of this company that I've got this test for. And my neighbour actually said to me, you should offer your services to do gardening work. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not really, I do gardening because I'm clearly planting, absolutely, if you see my garden here, I'm planting, you could say I could feed a small army I've got growing out here. So I clearly am, but it's not, I talk about it as having the gardening angels here helping me, because it's like the sowing angels. I have to have sowing angels dealt with, and I have to have gardening angels dealt with as well. Anyway, so he'd said this to me, and then I got a sense as I was talking to the Lord, he was saying that I should, you don't know who out there needs help, and, you could just go and put notes through people's doors, and I'm kind of a bit frightened by that. Or was a bit frightened by that and didn't really want to. And he sort of said to me, well, look, you don't have to do it right now, but at some point I'll give you the words and then you can go and do it. Anyway, so Sunday morning, that is kind of what happened. And I got a sense to go and put these little notes through people's doors. And literally, I printed them on my home printer, and like 9 on an A4 sheet, so we're not talking very big. Just basically, offering my services to help if people need help in their garden, and just charging a rate, which is actually, I didn't realise, is kind of not way below, but definitely below market rate around here. And anyway, so off on Sunday morning I went, sticking these through people's doors, and I got work. I put out 100 notes, and I got 2 people contact me by, not long after I got back from delivering these first 100 notes. So this last week, I've actually had 3 jobs, half-day jobs. One of them is going to be a repeat. It's going to be every week. I happened to bump into I tried to put a note through this lady's door and then realised she was actually a gardener, and I was thinking, oh dear, and I'm apologising to her. And then 5 minutes later, she's running down the road saying, I'll take your number because I've got people I can refer you to. And lo and behold, she did. And so one of these jobs this week was one of those, and one of the ones I've got next week is from is from her sister, for this lady's sister. So a referral from the referral. And I was self-employed for a long time, and I've never got business that quick. So it's like, okay, God's got to be in it, because I've pushed water uphill enough times to know what it feels like when he's not. So at the moment, it looks like I'm going to be gardening for a while. Predominantly weeding, actually, to be honest, because people don't seem to... most of the gardening companies around here have lots of power tools, but they don't necessarily want to do the weeding, or their rates are too high for some of the elderly people around here that, just want a bit of help. And that's really all I'm offering. So we'll see where it goes. But so I'm kind of stepping out in faith and trusting that he's going to help me. And I'm certainly stepping out in faith and taking the guardian angels with me because I need help. So that's what's happening in my world right now. Anyway, I'll keep you posted, but it's going well so far. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.